Hi, it's me, and I'm here with an update, another video. And I do have my 3 months on the Start Solution update that will come out soon. However, right now, first I want to address, I posted a video about a week ago how I lost and kept off 130 pounds. And I said in the video, if you have any questions, leave them below. And sorry, I'm like kind of getting over being sick. Anyway, yeah, I said if you have any questions, leave them below, and I might make a Q&A, and I got a lot of questions regarding how many calories was I eating, what exercises was I doing, and what's better, paleo or eating vegan? And so, alright, before I delve into answering all those questions, first, I should give you guys a heads up. Just a reminder, I'm not a doctor. I have I have no medical qualifications. My only experience here I'm speaking with is I've been obese my whole life, and over the past couple years, since about 2011, it took a long time, but I lost about 130 pounds, and I've kept it off for about the past year. And now I continue to lose because now I'm eating a vegan diet. I lost most of the weight on a low-carb, paleo type diet. Alright, first question, how many calories was I eating? Okay, how about I was not calorie counting. That's not why I lost weight. I was on no sort of restriction. Why? Because anytime I've tried restricting in the past, and even kind of recently, like last year, I was trying to restrict. And yeah, I lose weight, but then I gain it back, like immediately. So, I don't know, it's just never weight loss I can sustain. So, I didn't bring up calorie counting or point counting or none of that in the last video because, to be honest, from my personal experience, I was never that successful with it. Like, I could lose weight, sure, counting calories, but then as soon as I got back to just eating a normal amount of calories for my height and weight, just not at a deficit, I would gain weight back immediately. So, yeah, nah, see, I was intuitively eating before. I didn't even know intuitive eating was a thing, but apparently it is. And, I mean, you can search that on YouTube if you want, sure, too. Though a lot of people say intuitive eating is baloney. They say that I can't trust myself to know when I'm done, because if I intuitively eat, I would intuitively eat a whole package of Oreos. And I get that. Look, I totally understand that argument. However, that's why it's important to clean up your diet, meaning foods that are very high in sugar and salt and or in fat, they kind of dull our senses, and we're not sure when we're done eating them. Meaning, they don't make a package of potato chips with the intention of you getting full and stopping eating them soon. No, they're gonna make them taste as good as possible so you keep buying them. I mean, they're made to be addictive. I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's kind of like cigarettes. I mean, if you use them as they're intended, the consequences aren't going to be good. So I started kind of thinking of those kinds of foods as like cigarettes, meaning they're harmful. You know, maybe if you have a cigarette once in a while, it's not as bad, but if you know, eat cigarettes daily, or eat cigarettes, if you're smoking cigarettes regularly, like eating these foods regularly, that's when that's how I thought of it. Think of it that way. Like, just lay off the stuff. It's meant to addict you. It's nothing wrong with your self-control or whatever, your willpower. Oh, you don't have that much willpower, you suck, that's why you can't stop eating. No, it's because the foods are addictive. So actually, I'll find a really great book on this topic. I think it's called like Fat, Salt, Sugar, or something like that. I'll find the link, I'll put it below, and it'll just help open your eyes with this concept. So, when you're eating, or when I stick with whole foods, it's easier for me because with whole foods, after a while, like you're eating them, and then they get boring. So I would stop eating them. You know, as soon as they got boring, I would stop. That's like your brain signal that you're full, but that signal never comes with those processed horrible foods that I mentioned before. So yeah, calorie counting, nah. I intuitively ate the whole time. That's how I lost the weight. Any pounds I lost restricting calorie counting, I gained back. So I'm not, that's not something that I would support personally, calorie counting. Another thing that was asked to me was I exercising? Well, if you've been following me for years, you know that during about like 2014, I got really into fitness, though that was after I had already lost like 80, 90 pounds. Then, because I lost all that weight, I felt more energy. I started Couch to 5K. I was going to a CrossFit gym like 3, 4, or 5 times a week. And I kept up with that until, yeah, then the end of 2014, I got an MS relapse that I kind of never really got over. So I kind of haven't been exercising that much. The point being is that the majority of the weight I lost, I was not exercising. So I would like to reiterate that it's possible to lose a lot of weight through diet alone. Though admittedly, I lost a lot more weight when I was also exercising. So that's something I got to work on. There's got to be some sort of exercises I can do. This is my challenge for this year, is find a way I can be more active. But that's for me. But anyway, the point being, nah, I wasn't really exercising. If you have no idea where to start, I would recommend the Couch to 5K app. That's what got me going. And then I started loving running, and now I can't run anymore because I got spasticity in one of my legs. I won't talk about that here in this video, but that point aside, I didn't bring up exercise in that video because, to be honest, I was not exercising when I lost the majority of that weight. Now, even when I was exercising, like I said, that was after I had already lost a bunch of weight, so exercise was it was possible at that point. So if you feel like you're too big to do anything, like I said, it's possible with diet alone if you're committed enough. I mean, I was hella committed every day. I was like doing the best I can, though I hope you guys also understand that I was not perfect every single day. I mean, there would be days every once in a while, maybe once or twice a month, I'd eat something that was not paleo at all. And nah, that doesn't, because it was every once in a while, truly, it didn't affect my weight loss that much. So keep that in mind. You know, if you're not perfect every day, what's most important is you get back on the horse, like immediately, like the next meal. That's how I would always think. I'd have a cheat or whatever, have a donut, and then it's like, all right, well, this isn't how I typically eat. And I don't know, I just didn't take it personally, you know? So don't expect yourself to be perfect every day. That's another thing I would say about the diet thing. And regarding which do I like better, paleo or my current diet, a high carb, low fat vegan diet, it is kind of a big change, because before I was doing a high fat, low carb diet that included meat. And now my diet's totally vegan. It's a high carb diet, as little fat as possible. And I mean, of course I'm going to recommend a vegan diet. Of course I'm going to recommend a vegan diet. My eyes have been opened. You know, now my health journey, it used to be about like me getting to the weight I wanted to be, and me, you know, now I'm already kind of at the weight that I used to fantasize about being when I was younger, in high school or whatever. And now it's all about, I like spreading the vegan message. I like just for, I don't know. I really like it when I can help show people that a vegan diet doesn't have to be difficult or expensive. You know, I got a comment on a video a few weeks ago, and I tried finding the comment again and I couldn't find it. So if the person who left that comment is watching this, let themselves be known. But I got a comment, someone said that they started the starch solution after they saw my haul. I made a haul, my first grocery haul for this, starting the starch solution. And I'm like trying not to get emotional, but I just feel like if the whole point of my entire years I've been on YouTube, if there is a whole point to my entire career, I guess I'd say, is if I could get one person out there to start believing in, start following a vegan diet, I feel like it's worth it. That was the best comment I think I've ever gotten, ever. I'm not even sure if I replied to that comment. So if that person is out there, I hope you're watching, because that really, when you left that comment, I feel like so much changed for me. I feel like a new purpose. That probably sounds so stupid, but I'm out there to prove that a vegan diet is possible, that it's affordable, that it's, you know, not all vegans are jerks that want non-vegans to die, because that's an epidemic on YouTube too, I've noticed. Not all vegans are like that. So if that's one, you know, because I felt like, for me personally, I felt like a vegan diet was like for rich yuppies. I thought it was for like people that just, I don't know, that could afford thousands of dollars a month on vegetables. I thought it was for people with fancy juicers. I thought a vegan diet was just for someone that was not me, I guess. But now I've been following a vegan diet pretty, successfully for about 3 months now, and it's been easy, it's been cheap, and it's so much better for my health. I know, it's better for the environment, it's better for the animals. Oh God, I watched a video today. It was this truck that was transporting pigs to slaughter, and this truck was ambushed by vegans, and the vegans were like feeding the pigs through the wall of the truck. They were stacked in like crates, and they were giving them water, and the truck couldn't move because it was ambushed by vegans. And just seeing the faces on the pigs, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm vegan now. You guys have no idea. It feels like a liberation in my spirit or something, because I'm eating a way that I feel good about now, and it just feels, I don't know. So anyway, the whole point is, if I can indirectly convince one person to eat vegan, consider me a success. Consider me, that's amazing. So that person out there, thank you so much, seriously. But all that aside, vegan propaganda aside, I want to scream from the rooftops how much I love a high-carb diet. I have energy all day, and if I start to get low on energy, if I start to fog out, then guess what? I just eat more carbs. And it's been wonderful. I've been losing a little more weight. I've been feeling really awesome, and just feeling really good about the fact that I'm eating more compassionately. Yeah, that's a really good thing. But that's just something that happened after, once I was committed to eating healthy for long enough, soon enough, health is about so much more than the number on the scale. Soon it turns into like your spiritual health, and eating a way that feels good for your soul, and all this Oprah Winfrey crap. And yeah, so I hope that answers a lot of questions that I was getting on various social media. Please follow me on Instagram, because I post a lot of meals on there, and I also posted a before and after of I took a picture the day I started the starch solution, and then I took another picture the other night wearing the same clothes. So, I mean, it's not a huge difference, and I'll get more into my weight when I post my 3-month update, but it's not a huge difference in weight, but it's like my body composition has been changing. I've just been noticing my body's completely different. One thing I noticed in that before and after is I look slimmer, but my face is more full, which I think is kind of cool, because it's like, I don't know. I feel like I look healthier. But that's it. So that's the Q&A. I'll be back soon with my 3-month on the Start Solution update. Just a spoiler alert for the update. I'm still doing the Start Solution, and I have no intentions on going back. And I'm gonna post this probably in the morning, so I'm gonna press stop.